No volume. Nobody could hear me. I've been talking this whole time and nobody can hear me. There we go. Now we got volume. Hope you guys are doing good. So I've been talking for like 5 minutes and nobody said anything. Okay, guys. So again, long story short, here is your trend line on Bitcoin. We broke out of the downtrend on Bitcoin and now we are going sideways. So nothing is really dropping or pumping. We do have a rounded top, which I was initially short, but I don't like the short. I was initially short, but I don't like the short because we broke out. So it doesn't make sense to short. Maybe up here, if you break back inside of the channel, it makes sense to short. Your MACD is pushing up on the 4-hour. And your 1 hour is completely oversold. So it looks like Bitcoin with the manipulation is going to range here a bit. As of right now, we're targeting 86K. Okay, this is our target as of right now, 86K. All right, 86 until we break back inside of the channel. And the channel back inside of the channel would be back here, and then you'll have a big drop. But you are completely oversold on the 1 hour right now, which doesn't really mean anything, but essentially you are having your altcoins drop. The NASDAQ is dropping. That would definitely affect the market. NASDAQ's topped. I've been saying this for a while, but the NASDAQ is very, very topped out. Honestly, guys, I wouldn't be longing and I wouldn't be shorting right now. I don't know the direction of the market. This might be one of the only times I'm going to say I don't know the direction of the market. I really don't. Because we ended up breaking the uptrend right here. We're in a rounded top, but we broke out. And we are oversold. Same thing with a lot of altcoins. Will it be a fake out breakout? Possibly, right? Possibly, but that MACD is moving up. So I'm not sure how I feel about the market actually coming back down to that 74 target. I know we're very, very spot on with the market and the drops and stuff like that, but Bitcoin is giving me a lot of mixed signals right now. Typically, I know not to go against a downtrend. But the reality is we definitely did break out of this major downtrend here. If we fake back inside the channel, that is a really big, big possibility here. We would have to remain above 76.7. I originally was in an XRP short, flipped to a long, got stopped out of my long. Now I'm just seeing ranging sideways momentum. There's not really a pump happening and there's not really a dump happening. All right, you're just ranging sideways, waiting for the market to do something. Even here on XRP, guys, you broke out. You're just going sideways, right? Yeah, there's a candle coming on XRP pretty big right here. So manipulation, guys, into the Bitcoin session. Huge manipulation. And here we can see we are bouncing up off of 77.4. Huge candle, huge candle. Like I said, guys, that 1 hour is completely oversold. So for me, this is a fake out. I personally still see us pumping to 86K. Maybe, right? Look at that. That was a little bit of a flash crash. If I'm looking for a short, I'm probably looking for a short around 78.9. If it breaks out, you get out. But really, the market is going sideways. Not too much is happening there. I do want to look at hype, see if we broke trend. Argil, how you doing? Nice seeing you on the live, fam. 76 4K is the bounce on the fib. Perfect. The problem is we broke out though. So could it be a fake out? I don't trust going against the MACD, guys. I'm not going to do it. The 4-hour MACD is pushing up here on Bitcoin. 4-hour MACD is pushing up on XRP. I'm not saying we're going to necessarily skyrocket and pump, but it is looking like we are going to range sideways more until we get the breakout back above 78.6. That was a really nice manipulation candle in the market, right? Four hours overbought. So here's the thing, Max. 4 hour is overbought, but look at the 4-hour time frame. And I'm not bullish, guys. No, not at all. We're in a downtrend market. But the 4-hour RSI hit the bottom once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Typically, you're going to do something like this and then continue back up to the top, right? But we are in a downtrend market and we are in a very bearish market. This is... I wouldn't be trading right now. Let's just say that, because if I'm trading, I'm probably looking for a short around 78.8. And then if it breaks out, it breaks out. But right now, I would not be trading until I get more direction. And honestly, I probably wouldn't even be shorting, because look at the stochastic RSI on the 1 hour. I'm very shocked we had that drop. Well, I'm not shocked we came down to about 77.6, but I'm shocked we came a lot lower because we're very, very oversold. What a fake out on XRP. Yeah, guys, right? So if you guys set your stop losses in profit or just below the trend line, you'll see XRP faked out pretty big. And now, again, we're just ranging, right? Nothing is really dropping per se, but nothing is really pumping. Range, range, range. Views on silver. Okay, we'll check out silver. So silver is in a downtrend at the moment. I would say silver is probably going to drop about here. The 4 hours moving up, almost overbought. You're kind of in a fair value gap. I would say this is going to be your top on silver. If it breaks back above here, we're going to skyrocket, but you are kind of waiting for that 4 hour to be overbought. You do got a big candle here on silver, but you are below the trend. XRP is coming back down too. So a lot of the altcoins are just going sideways, guys. That is it. Sideways manipulation momentum in the market. They're probably going to take out the longs. They're probably going to take out the shorts over and over again. But yeah, I would be looking for a trade on silver for sure. Even on MEXC here, you can see silver broke the uptrend. So I'd probably be looking for a short on silver. Not yet, actually, because we are in a little uptrend here. So if silver ends up breaking this uptrend here, guys, we're gonna drop, right? All right, what is up, Mr. Whale? Have a look at Ethereum. Sure, could look at ETH. So Ethereum is in a downtrend. We know Ethereum has been in a downtrend for a bit there. Now, if silver ends up breaking out of that downtrend, silver is going to go up. Keep in mind, just because I'm saying silver is looking like a good short, if it ends up breaking out of that downtrend, it is going to pump. Holy man, this market is crazy. Bitcoin in this New York market today is absolutely insane, and that is why I did the thumbnail for today, guys, as this. This was the thumbnail, or I hope this is the thumbnail. Yeah, this is the thumbnail today. 86K or fake out. Because we are targeting 86K. That is the next area on your resistance there. But you're looking at Bitcoin hitting about 78.9, and then I'd probably be shorting it about 78.9 in that region. Holy, XRP is pumping like crazy. Well, it was pumping like crazy here. So XRP is trying to fly. I'm still long and didn't get stopped out, now in profit. What is this market? The market is ranging, guys, right? So Ethereum, I think we looked at Ethereum and I kind of went off the page a bit. See, we are in a bearish market, guys. Keep in mind, we are in a downtrend overall. I don't know. ETH is kind of just chilling here, not doing much. The market is at a standstill, really. I would love to see Bitcoin go back to that 79.8 target. And it is completely oversold, but man, the momentum is really weak right now. I would say after the 18-hour close, New York is probably going to recover. Can I look at RSR? RSR is at resistance. Isn't really doing anything. It is completely oversold though. So RSR is looking like it could break out. Possibly. Yeah, RSR is not looking too bad, guys. If it breaks out of this downtrend, there's a possibility. But keep in mind, guys, we're in a downtrend market. So a lot of people are looking for breakouts, but they're weak. They're very, very weak. They're not real. Well, they could be real breakouts for sure. Yeah. So I see Bitcoin coming back up to 78.9 to 79K. Are we going to break out? I don't know. We're probably just going to range. If we end up breaking out, we definitely go up. 89,404 is the 4-day average. So the resistance here on Bitcoin would be about 87 as of right now to about 86 if we ended up playing that out, right? We do have some bullish dive here too on our 15-minute time frame. But like I said, guys, the 1 hour is completely oversold. So if anything, I'd be looking for a scalp trade. XRP is doing nothing, just ranging, right? Just ranging. The 4-hour MACD is enough to tell me that this is going to keep on ranging. We already broke out on XRP and Bitcoin. Keep that in mind. But it's just back and forth, back and forth. Wick after wick after wick. 96.6 is a weekly pivot drop from over 100K. I don't see us going back to 96. I see us completing the downtrend and continuing down to 66K. But even any bullish prediction or bullish update right now is just not even bullish. We would really have to break this range. Because we were in a pennant this morning. It was looking good, a ranging pennant. But typically in a bear market, pennants don't play out, right? All right, guys, hit that like button. We're going to take a look at Solana here. Yeah, this is a no trading market for me at the moment. I would not be even messing with this. Everything's up and down. I'd probably be waiting for a short at 79. That would be my play, waiting for a short at 79. And then if it breaks out, you get out, right? But other than that, 78.9 to 79. You are forming a higher low on Solana here, which is kind of good. Sol never hit the top of the channel yet, which is about 108. Told you buy Sol at 100. Don't believe it's coming down to 79. I would be expecting Sol to come down to 50 or 30 in the longer term, but in the shorter term, it depends if we break this area right here, right? Because we're playing out the weekly fib on everything, guys. So all you got to pretty much do is take this fib from the top to the bottom where it broke. And this is in the macro, by the way, not in the shorter term. So you're looking at about 67 and then ultimately the 618 around 30. Bitcoin is still in a downtrend, which means that Bitcoin could pump to 86 or 87. But if we don't break 86 or 87, we're going to go all the way back down to about 66K. I would love to see Bitcoin come back down to 73.7 and hold some crazy bullish dive. But that is what I'd be looking at for now. Because keep in mind, guys, we're very, very bearish in this market. Now, would I go long? I would probably go long in most cases, but this is not a trading day for me. The only trade I'm setting up right now is going to be 78.9. That would be my short on Bitcoin, and that would be it. Tim, today is the day to touch grass or snow, depending on your location, for sure. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, there's nothing happening. There is nothing happening. If you get stopped out, stop trading. My best advice. Tether Dom is still moving up, right? So we held the breakout on Tether Dom. Good morning, Kevin. I know a lot of people think we're going to get a retrace back up, guys. We haven't even dropped yet. 74K is not even a drop based on the macro time frame. If we break 86K, then we can start talking about a bullish market. But we haven't even dropped on altcoins. We haven't dropped on Bitcoin. We haven't dropped. 74K is just a retrace recovery or a retrace down to the bottom. We'll be looking at a real drop around 43 to 57, and we're not there yet. So if you're looking at Bitcoin, again, guys, these are the targets that we are looking for. Okay, we are looking at these liquidity gaps down to about 56 to 57K. We do need to break this 3-day liquidity gap here about 74,400. If we hold it, we're fine. We're going to range from 74,400 all the way up to about 83,400. Still holding an XRP short from 165. Nice, Kevin. I flipped long, then I flipped short, then I flipped long. Honestly, for me, I'm just done trading for now. I don't know what the market is doing. We're looking bullish in some scenarios, but in others, we are overbought and we're looking bearish. So I'm getting no read on this market, which hasn't happened for a long time. I'll be real with you guys. Typically, when you're oversold on the 1 hour, you're going to at least have some uptrend momentum. We're not getting that. Kevin, if you are looking at holding your XRP short, if it does play out, again, I don't got a read on the market right now. Not going to lie to people and say I know where the market is going because I have no idea. I would say we could possibly range around here, 156, the VWAP, basically. See, my wild card in the market right now is the MACD on the 4 hour. That is why I went long, because the MACD on the 4 hour in the breakout. But even here, you can see there's no volume, really no volume in the market. At least not with XRP and not really with Bitcoin either, guys. Bitcoin is just fluctuating. All right. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you all for joining on the live. I hope everybody is liking the live trading on Twitch. I'm not necessarily trading. Sometimes I'll come on the live, but it is more to show you guys what trades I'm in. I will come on the live more, absolutely. Josh, that BTC chart that says we broke out, what is the price? Should we fall and retest the top of the channel? $87K as of right now to about 86.5. I would say about 87 if we do retest the top of the channel. Maybe here, if we go down more, okay, then you're looking at about 86.5 to about 86K. Can you look at Anchor? For sure. The lower price, Oh, the low. Okay. So if you're looking at the lower price, you're looking at about 73.8. But that would form bullish divergence if we go down to 73.8. This may be the very first time I can't get a read on the market, guys. I can't. I have no read on the market. Zero. And I'm okay to tell everybody that because always I know what is happening usually. But I got no read on the market. I would say we're going to form bullish dive and continue up to the upside. I've got a short lined up at 78.9. If it breaks out of that, I'm out, right? XRP climbing back up. There you go. I probably should have stayed in my XRP trade. I just can't get a read on the market. I really can't. See, XRP did break out, guys, right here, right here. It just keeps on bouncing off of that trend line. Also have a PAX G long at 4,800. Nice. Okay, Anchor. Looks like Anchor might be a good short up at the top here. You did break out on Anchor. I would say Anchor is looking really good to about 007-ish. Yeah, Anchor is not looking bad. 007 roughly. Bitcoin's slowly moving up. Wow, XRP's ripping right now. Maybe I might get back into another long. Look at XRP go. I knew I should have held that long. Yeah, this market is all over the place, everywhere. So pretty much it looks like you're going to come back up to about the top here, about 78 to 79. And then I possibly would be looking at a short here, to be honest. I don't know. No problem, GP. I like keeping these New York session lives short, guys, because really all we're doing is we're looking at large caps, and that is really it. We're not looking at really the low caps. The altcoins will matter, but Bitcoin is the star of the show right now. Did Toll 3 break out? Yeah, Toll 3 is about to rip. Look at that. Look at that fake out on Toll 3. Like I said, that 1 hour is looking pretty good on Bitcoin. I would say if Toll 3 breaks out of this, guys, Toll 3 is going to run. Your altcoins are looking good. How about Pump? Pump Fund. Look at Pump Fund. Pump Fund has a real nice triple bottom right here. Up 500 on the XRP long. I think I should take profit. It's up to you. Set your stop loss and profit, right? Yeah, the market is all over the place. NASDAQ is dumping hard. There we go. I've been looking at the NASDAQ dropping for sure. It has a triple top. It has a double top. It has bearish divergence as well. Justin Verse, how you doing? Yeah, this 1 hour RSI, stochastic RSI, guys, is pretty darn bullish. I will say that. So if you're shorting, be cautious. Again, that MACD is moving up on the 4 hours. So that was just a huge fake out. Little sell-off. But yeah, back to Pump, guys. I was looking at Pump Fund. And Pump Fund has a real nice triple bottom. I'm not saying it'll hold, but it does have a triple bottom, so it could definitely move up. Let's see CoinGecko. Hyperliquid is dropping a bit here. Hype has some bearish divergence, I'll say that. See what Hype is doing, bouncing off. There's a possibility Hyperliquid comes back to the top here at around 36, and then I'd be looking for a short on Hyperliquid around 36. Because Hype has really big bearish dive, but in the shorter term, I would expect Hyperliquid to come back up to that resistance around 36. What else do we got going here? Remember, guys, we're doing a London session live today at 1 a.m. CST. We're not doing Tokyo. Stacks is also moving pretty good here. Divine Whispers, how you doing? BTC Pump. We are looking at Bitcoin moving up. And look at Stacks, guys. Stacks is also pumping very, very hard. Broke the conversion line. Got some bearish dive, but man, this is rolling. Stacks could pump up to about 39. Oh, I want to find a setup on this one. It looks like we are absolutely going to pump based on what I'm seeing in the market, but we'll have to see. So if Stacks could get above, yeah, I want to find a trade on Stacks. Not a crazy trade, a low leverage trade, but can I make my 24/7 live show the trades? I can't do it because of VPN, but I did put on the XRP trade last night where I was taking profit and stuff like that. It's very, very hard for me to show my trades on the live because my VPN and my streaming software does not work out with it. But I will come on the live, guys, if there's any changes, right? Unless it's nighttime. I'd be looking for a long on Stacks, guys, at the break of this 200 SMA. This would have been a real nice long right here. Yeah, this one's going to pump. Stacks is definitely going to pump. This would have been a nice entry right here. 4 hours overbought. 5 minute. I would wait for the 5 minute. If you guys could get the 5 minute to come down one more time on STX, it will be a really, really good trade. Yeah, it looks like the market is going to pump off that little fake out, guys. So keep an eye on this one right here. I would be shorting Bitcoin right here, but if it breaks out, I get on my short. Just based off of what it looks like the market is doing. If Bitcoin breaks out, guys, Stacks is going to pump a ton. XRP is ripping. Looks like this market is about to take off here for sure. Bitcoin is getting ready, guys. If you look at Bitcoin right here, we're oversold. We're kind of faking out right here. If we break out of if we break out of this resistance right here, we're going to fly. But I think my top trade, yes, XRP, but it has to be Stacks. This thing is going to, I think this thing is going to rip. All the way up to 39 to 40 cents. Now, that is contingent on Bitcoin pumping, right? Well, actually, this might actually pump on its own, to be honest. All right, so we have our 4-hour close, which is what we're waiting for here. Bitcoin's still pushing up on the stochastic RSI on the 4-hour time frame. You are dropping a bit, but I would say that is going to be fake drop momentum because the stochastic RSI is pushing up. So I would say we're probably going to get a pump today, guys, or a fake out pump. I mean, a fake out drop into a pump. Let's see. Yeah, we're moving up on our stochastic RSI, so that is very, very bullish. Do I think the fake out drop already happened? It is looking like the fake out drop already happened for sure. So we're just kind of waiting for the stochastic RSI to push momentum up and new buyers to come in. The 5-minute is overbought though. Keep an eye on that, guys. Yeah, it looks like we're just really going to range here for the next couple of hours until we get momentum pushing the price up. So my top trades, guys, would be Bitcoin, XRP, and STX. XRP at 162.1, not too bad. All right, that's all I got for everybody today, guys. 4-hour close. Nothing is really happening. Touch grass if you can't really figure out the direction of the market. But I do believe Bitcoin is going to push back up on this 1-hour time frame. So I would be looking for longs over shorts, personally myself. I'm just seeing that the MACD is still bullish and your 1 hour is oversold. Maybe shorting Bitcoin at 78.9 would be a good area too. But for the most part, we're just ranging. All right. Hope everyone has a great day, guys. We'll see you on the London session tonight. I'll put the 24-hour Twitch up in a bit. Make sure you guys go to beastlimitless.com. And then you guys will see, I'll announce the 24-hour live for Twitch in about an hour-ish.